Hello and welcome to UC San Diego's webinar for international graduate students. This webinar is for students in F1 or J1 status who are starting at UC San Diego in fall 2014. UC San Diego continues to be a top destination for international graduate students, and the number of international applicants to graduate studies at UC San Diego is increasing each year. You were selected from a highly competitive pool of international applicants. On behalf of the UC San Diego international community, I am so happy to congratulate you on your admission to one of the top schools in the world with the best campus location. We are a student-centered, research-focused, service-oriented public institution that provides opportunity for all. UC San Diego is recognized as the 15th best research university in the world by the Center for Science and Technology Studies of the Leiden University's 2013 list. We were also 20th best university in the world based on quality of faculty by the 2013 Center for World Rankings. And for the fourth consecutive year, first in the U.S. based on research, civic engagement, and social mobility. Our students learn from Nobel laureates, MacArthur Foundation, and National Academy members. We are one campus with multiple pillars of excellence, a top 10 public university that is transforming lives, shaping new disciplines, and advancing the frontiers of knowledge. All that in a great location, too. San Diego is the 8th largest city in the U.S. and the 2nd largest city in California. With mild sunny weather of 300-plus days of sunshine and average temperatures ranging from 19 degrees Celsius to 25 degrees Celsius or 66 degrees Fahrenheit to 77 degrees Fahrenheit. It is an ideal location for outdoor activities. The campus is ideally located close to downtown San Diego, 70 miles of Pacific coastline, the world-famous San Diego Zoo, and much more. For a virtual campus tour, please visit admissions.ucsd.edu/virtual tour. I hope you choose to call UC San Diego home. We hope the information you will receive today will help you prepare for your arrival. We are here to assist you throughout your academic program, as well as provide services that enhance the quality of your experience in the United States and contribute to your academic success at UC San Diego. During this webinar, we are here to assist you, and my name is Dulce Dorado, and along with my colleague Graciela Casa Silva, we will explain the next steps that you need to take after getting admitted to UC San Diego. Our colleagues from the Office of Graduate Studies, Gina Salamko and Rose Marine, and our colleagues from the Housing and Dining and Hospitality Services, Jeremy Snow and Kyle Friedel, will respond to questions that you might have during the webinar. Also, we will post this PowerPoint and a recorded version of this webinar on our website by early next week. So please do not feel rushed to write down all the links and additional information included in the presentation. Today we are going to talk about some important topics that relate to your arrival in San Diego and your studies on our campus. We will cover the following topics. Number 1, learn more about the International Students and Programs Office. We call ourselves ISPO, and the Office of Graduate Studies. They call themselves OGS. Number 2, we will show you how to complete the admissions process by accepting your admission and finishing any related materials. Number 3, review the visa application process and how to apply for an I-20 or DS 2019. Number 4, learn about orientation, other requirements, and how to find a place to live in San Diego. Number 5, get additional resources about UC San Diego. And at the end of the webinar, we will give you 15 to 20 minutes to ask questions. So let's get started. But first, I'd like to explain the GoToWebinar control panel. If you would like to submit a question, you may send it through the question box. Gina, Rose, Kyle, and Jeremy will monitor the questions and respond to them. Again, we will stay online after the webinar to answer any questions that you may have. We will make every effort to answer your questions, so please be patient. Throughout the webinar, I may ask you a few questions. Please see the control panel on your screen. You will notice a hand symbol on your control panel. Please raise your hand by clicking on the hand symbol and lower it by clicking it once more. So let's practice using that tool. If you can hear this webinar, please click on the hand symbol. Okay, great. Now click on the hand symbol again to put your hand down. Now let's try using the question tool. I'd like to know who is here, so please type your home country in the question box. Great, so it looks like we have students from all over the world, so China, Saudi Arabia, India, Germany, Taiwan, Thailand, Croatia, Malaysia, Japan, South Korea, Canada, Spain, Brazil. So great, thank you. So that's where you'll enter questions for my colleagues if you have any regarding the webinar. Okay, during the last year, the International Students and Programs Office served nearly 4,700 international students, both degree and non-degree students at UC San Diego, from more than 80 different countries. We provide pre-arrival information, orientation for new students, as well as advising services for you and your family. You can come to us if you have any questions regarding your international student visa and status. In addition, we offer fun, cross-cultural programs and activities for all students at UC San Diego. The International Students and Programs Office website is full of important information. Please mark it as one of your favorites and bookmark it on your computer. We have posted many documents related to your stay in San Diego. You can access a pre-arrival checklist for newly admitted students, information guides, the International Student Handbook, orientation and welcome program for new students, and much more. We suggest that you get familiar with our website and take some time to explore all links on the home page. That website is istudents.ucsd.edu. The Office of Graduate Studies serves more than 4,000 graduate students and more than 70 different academic departments and programs, and offers a wide range of services on all graduate education matters, such as diversity outreach and recruitment, pre-arrival information and orientation for new graduate students, graduate student advising and advocacy, oversight of graduate degree programs, student financial support, and enhancing quality of graduate student life. Please check OGS's website at grad.ucsd.edu for more information. Okay. Now that you've been admitted to UC San Diego, my colleague Grace Casas Silva will discuss what you will need to do in order to complete the admissions process. But before we do that, we want to take a poll. Okay, on your screen, you will see a question. Have you submitted your graduate intent to register? Please click on yes or no to answer the question. Okay, great. So it looks like about 60% of you have not submitted your graduate intent to register, and the other 40% have. So now we're going to talk about how to complete the admissions process.
Good morning, my name is Graciela Casasilva, and today I'm here to talk to you about your admissions process. All applicants admitted to graduate study at UC San Diego are asked to respond to your offer of admission. For applicants admitted before March 25th, the graduate intent to register decision is due by April 15th. Applicants admitted after March 25th must submit the graduate intent to register decision within 3 weeks of the date printed on your certificate of admission. To submit your graduate intent to register decision, log on to Grad Apply and click the Accept, Defer, or Decline Admissions tab. Further instructions will be provided on this page upon accepting admission. Once you accept the offer of admission, the first step that you must take is to create a password for your UCSD personal ID, also known as PID or PID here at UCSD. The PID or PID is very important. When accessing many of the UCSD resources such as your iPortal, applying for housing, class registration, financial tools, you will be asked to enter your PID and password. To create a PID password, log into GradApply and click the Setup Password for your UCSD personal PID. To view any missing documents needed to finalize your admission, please log into GradApply again and click the Review Pending Documentation and Information tab. This applies to students who have been provisionally admitted to UC San Diego. As a provisional admit, you are an officially admitted student and may register for classes in the quarter to which you were admitted. However, failure to submit all missing documentations prior to the first day of enrollment for the following quarter's classes will result in a hold on your registration. Please obtain the pending documents as soon as possible to finalize your admission to UC San Diego. Only transcripts received by UCSD in a sealed envelope from the institution from which you attended will be considered official. Bring or mail your sealed transcripts to Graduate Admissions, University of California, San Diego, 402 University Center, and the mail code is 0003 9500 Gilman Drive, La Jolla, California, 92093. Again, there is no need to write this information down as you will be emailed this presentation and it will also be posted on our website. Next, the Statement of Legal Residence form must be completed within 2 weeks of accepting your admission. This form is used to determine the amount of fees and tuition you will pay at UC San Diego. The Statement of Legal Residence form must be emailed as an attachment to residencedeputy@ucsd.edu. Please include your name and your PID number in the subject line. To obtain the Statement of Legal Residence form, log into GradApply. Click to open the Complete and Return the Statement of Legal Residence tab, and follow the Download Statement of Legal Residence form link at the bottom of the Open tab. Your registration cannot be completed until this form is on file. If, after accepting your admission, you decide not to enroll, notify your department immediately in writing or by email. To contact the residence deputy, please email residencedeputy@ucsd.edu. More information about residency can also be found at the registrar's office. Please see their website indicated here on the slide. Read about possible exemptions, waivers, and definitions also at this email address. All admitted UCSD students must complete the tuberculosis screening questionnaire by July 31st, 2014. If after completing the TB screening questionnaire, you screen positive for TB, you will be asked to submit the TB assessment form. Please have your healthcare provider complete the form and send it directly to UC San Diego Student Health Services, also by July 31st, 2014. To complete the TB screening questionnaire, please log in to GradApply and click the tab Complete the Tuberculosis Screening Questionnaire. For more information, please visit Student Health at the URL indicated on the slide. If you would like more information about paying your tuition, you can find everything on Triton Link. Go to students.ucsd.edu and click on the Finance tools. You can then browse to find the topic that you are looking for and get contact information for cashier's office and many other services. Remember, you will need your PID and password to access this information. Again, to create your PID password, log into GradApply and click the Set up Password for your UCSD Personal PID tab. Likewise, you can find information about academics and enrollment by accessing Triton Link. Go to students.ucsd.edu and click on Academics. You can then browse to find the topic that you are looking for and get contact information for the registrar's office and many other questions that you may have. Please see some of the key dates listed below to keep in mind. Again, we will also be emailing you this presentation with this information. Next, Dulce will talk about the U.S. visa application process. And first, let me conduct a quick survey poll. Please respond to the question in front of you. Have you submitted your I-20 or DS 2019 request via iPortal? So it appears that about 10% of you have already requested your I-20 and DS 2019. We'll be going through the process now with Dulce on how to do that.
To attend UC San Diego, international students must have an F1 or J1 status. You may apply for an F1 or J1 visa at a U.S. embassy or consulate outside of the U.S. To apply for an F1 visa, you will need an I-20 form. To apply for a J1 visa, you will need a DS 2019 form. The I-20 or DS 2019 is issued by UC San Diego. If you have questions about I-20 or DS 2019, please visit our website or email igraduate@ucsd.edu. If you have questions about the U.S. visa requirements, please visit travel.state.gov. And if you have questions about U.S. Embassy information, please visit usembassy.gov. On your screen is what an I-20 and a DS 2019 look like. When you receive your corresponding form, please review it to make sure the details are correct, such as the spelling of your name, your birth date, country of birth, and country of citizenship. If there are any issues, please contact us immediately so we can send you an updated form. Be sure to arrive in the U.S. and arrive at UC San Diego by the correct date. You are eligible to enter the United States up to 30 days before the program start date on your I-20 or DS 2019. For most graduate students, we will issue the document with a September 22nd program start date, which means you can enter the United States as early as August 21st. You will need to request your I-20 or DS 2019 via the I-portal. This is an online system to apply for the F1 I-20 or the J1 DS 2019 forms. To access I-portal, please log into Grad Apply and click the link to request I-20 for F1 visa or DS 2019 for J1 visa tab. We will begin processing your request starting April 1st. After you submit your complete application, please allow 10 to 15 business days for processing. Please note that you must first set up a password for your UCSD personal ID or PID before you can access iPortal. Processing of initial I-20s and DS 2019s is on a first-come, first-served basis. So again, please log in and submit your information as soon as possible. For specific details and information, you may also email igraduate@ucsd.edu. Once you've entered iPortal, it will determine whether or not you need an I-20 or a DS 2019. You will also need to upload a copy of your passport biographical page and a copy of your financial support letter, such as a sponsored letter or a letter from your department or a bank statement. So please prepare these documents ahead of time. Express mail fees are paid directly by the students, so please create an eShip Global account to do so. You will find links on our website for that information. Once you're in iPortal, at the very beginning, you must be sure to select the correct U.S. visa status. Please select no visa at this time if you are in your home country and do not have a U.S. visa and will need to apply for an F1 or J1 visa to enter the U.S. Please select F1 if you are currently in the U.S. in F1 status and will transfer to UC San Diego from another U.S. institution. Select J1 if you are currently in the U.S. in J1 status and will transfer to UC San Diego from another U.S. institution. So once you've prepared and applied for your I-20 or DS 2019, and then you've applied for your visa, remember that you can arrive in the U.S. as much as 30 days before the start date on the I-20 or DS 2019. From September 8th, we have our orientation assistants who are current UC San Diego students that will be available to answer questions about the campus, San Diego, and the La Jolla area. So please feel free to visit our office. Graduate International Student Orientation will be scheduled from Monday, September 22nd through Tuesday, September 23rd. So please make sure you're here by then. Also, please don't confuse the International Student Orientation with your graduate department or the Office of Graduate Studies orientation. These are all different and are mandatory and require your attendance. The Office of Graduate Studies has their orientation scheduled on Wednesday, September 24th. Please check with your academic department for their specific orientation dates. Okay, next we will talk about housing, and my colleague Grace will continue with the webinar. You have the option of living on campus or off campus, but let's conduct a poll first. On your screen, please answer the question, have you finalized your housing arrangements for the fall 2014 quarter? Please click on yes or no.
Applications for on-campus housing will only be accepted online and from students who have been formally admitted to UC San Diego. The Department of Housing and Dining Services operates several housing complexes in an effort to provide the greatest degree of flexibility for students selecting their residence. Housing is limited. The housing communities you may choose from are 1 Miramar Street, single graduate apartments, Mesa residential apartments, or Coast apartments. Descriptions of each community are available by visiting the housing homepage. Please see the URL on the PowerPoint slide, hds.ucsd.edu/arch/gradhousing.html. To apply for online housing, on-campus housing, online, please also follow the URL provided there. When you apply for housing, you must submit proof of acceptance for admission or a copy of your current ID card. If you are going to be living with your spouse, your partner, and children, copies of certified birth certificates and/or applicable custody documents for any children are required at move-in time. The UCSD Office of Off-Campus Housing offers a variety of resources for students looking for a place to live. They also offer information on neighborhoods in the area and advice on renting in San Diego. They provide searchable listings of apartments or rooms for rent as well. A special login and password is required to access the off-campus housing website. Please access it at offcampushousing.ucsd.edu. To obtain a login and password and get access to the site, you must forward a copy of your UCSD acceptance letter to this email address, offcampushousing@ucsd.edu. For further information, please contact the off-campus housing, again in the information provided there on the slide. There are also some options for short-term housing. The International Center has these resources available on our website. Here you can find your short-term housing options as well as homestay exchange programs. So let's review some important reminders. Please go to GradApply at http://gradapply.ucsd.edu. Here you can submit your graduate intent to register, you can create your PID password, you can submit pending documents, submit your statement of legal residence, and complete your tuberculosis screening questionnaire. Again, please don't forget to apply for your I-20 after you have accepted your admission. And also go to apply for housing as soon as possible as housing is limited. Please contact us at the International Center or the Office of Graduate Admissions or your academic department if you have any questions. Again, all of the information is listed here on the slide, and we look forward to hearing from you. So on behalf of my colleagues and I, we want to thank you so much for joining us today. After this webinar, you will be asked to complete a short 5-minute survey. Please complete the survey. We use this feedback when planning future webinars. This is the end of our formal presentation, but we will stay online for the next 30 minutes or until 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Please submit your questions in the question box, and we will be happy to respond via the chat function. In addition, once again, we will email you the PDF version of this presentation and post the PowerPoint as well as the recorded version on our International Students and Programs Office website. Thank you again, and please contact us if you have any questions. We look forward to meeting you in the fall. We will have a lot of fun.